Welcome, everyone, to your Lunch and Learn webinar. Today, we're going to be learning about construction AI. My name's Corey Fisk, and I am the founder of Construction Management Online. And the purpose of why I created Construction Management Online is because I wanted to be able to bring construction knowledge and education to the construction. And I've also been a facility director and now a construction teacher. So, one of the things that is my job is to then teach you about what's coming up in the construction industry. Now, I'm not going to pretend to not be a little bit afraid of what's happening with AI. And I think that's really what's happening to the majority of the industry. And I think fear comes from not knowing. And so this is an opportunity for you to be able to kind of get your feet wet and understand a little bit about AI and how it's going to be able to help support you in your role. It is not here to replace you. And believe me, in a moment, you're going to realize just how important your construction experience is going to be when we're introducing AI to our projects. And so what I want you to be able to do is to just, sit back, relax, understand a little bit about it, be curious, be excited about knowing that you're about to understand how to create more efficiency and productivity in your day. And just really understand that this is not something to be scared of unless you don't start doing it. It is coming. It's here. It's ingraining itself in everything that we're doing. And what I really want to be able to emphasize here is this isn't just for execs. This isn't just for construction and project managers. This is for HR. This is for contracts administration, but this is also for laborers. This is for foremen, journeymen, superintendents. This is for your site people as well. And what this is going to do is be able to provide them with an opportunity to have confidence in the product that they're producing. And it doesn't mean that it's one and done. When you go into it, you need to make sure that you're massaging it, making sure that it sounds like you, making sure that it's really getting across the message that you intended. But what I want you to recognize is now you have a personal assistant. You have someone to help you. So when you're wearing all of those different construction hats, this is an opportunity to be able to have someone to bounce those things off of. So I'm not really in this webinar going to be teaching you how to use AI. Uh, AI changes so quickly. There's going to be much practice necessary from you in order to learn how to use it. What I want to be able to get across today is for you to be able to recognize the importance of your participation, your construction experience in the development of how AI is going to create a more efficient workday for you. So let's go ahead and get started. Really just talking about AI. So artificial intelligence has been around for a really long time, about 20 years. So there's a lot of other industries that have already adapted a lot of what the construction industry is starting to awaken to. But now it's just moving so fast. It is improving every day. And it is really creating opportunities that unless you really understand how to be able to allow your mind to be able to create potential scenarios and innovations so that you can be asking powerful questions that are going to result in powerful answers. So we've all heard trash in, trash out. So this is really what AI is doing for us as a productive workforce. anytime you have productivity, you have reduced risk and you have increased profit. So this is an extremely valuable tool for everyone on the team to understand. Now you say a laborer. How is a laborer going to use AI? The last thing I want on my job sites is a bunch of guys with shovels with their phones out. I totally agree. But what I want you also to recognize is that we're constantly building our pipeline, our stream of people who are going to create legacy for our companies. And there were so many times when I was a laborer when people thought that it wasn't important for me to see the drawings. They didn't think that it was important for me to understand what I was doing. Just do as you're told. And I'm telling you, this current workforce isn't going to go for that. They're curious. They want to know why. Because in that why may be efficiencies that they think that they can come up with that's going to make their job easier, but hopefully also more productive and safe. We always want to stay safe in everything we're doing in the construction industry. AI can do something as simple as being able to lay out the order of tasks for you. So if you don't have a lot of construction experience and you don't necessarily know the order of precedence of the job scope that you're getting ready to perform, all you have to do is ask your personal assistant. And it may not have a perfect answer, but it's going to have an outline that you then are going to be able to feed more information into to be able to create the perfect document for you to be able to understand what needs to happen in the most effective and efficient way and order in order to be able to continue the work production that you're doing. Superintendents, this is a perfect opportunity to be able to just ease your way into AI, be able to get your feet wet by simply just putting a bunch of short sentences in there. Something like, electrician showed up today, 2 guys short, still didn't get all of the work done. Really are creating a delay potential for the plumbers to be able to go in and complete the bathroom work. And then you put that into AI and it creates a beautiful paragraph for you, or it creates a delay letter that you can send off to the other subcontractors, or it creates a daily report. So these are the ways that we can use it, and it checks your spelling, it checks your grammar, it organizes your ideas for you. And if it doesn't do it right, then you do have to do some work and go in and modify it a little bit. But it's easier to be able to modify it a little bit than to write out the entire report. Now, the biggest fear in all of this is that we're going to lose ourselves. We're going to just become a bunch of robotic dummies that put in information and it spits out, AI spits it out. And what I want you to recognize is that if you don't have the construction experience to be able to shore up and frame the scenario the way that you want AI to be able to respond to it, you're not going to get the right answer. And it's going to take you down a trail of wrong turns. So it is so critically important to still have that amazing construction experience that you've had over these years. But what we're trying to do is to be able to provide you with more confidence, to be able to have writing that's presentable, that's understandable, your ideas, your problem solving that you want to get out into the world is able to be presented in a professional manner that helps people take you more seriously. Not to say that all of you don't know how to write or have problems putting, spelling down. I just know it's something that I struggle with. And so having this AI personal assistant come in and correct my grammar and make sure that everything looks really professional makes it easier for those 1 or 2 people who are going to be judgmental no matter how perfect it gets laid out, right? And so being able to have this just really creates the opportunity for you to feel good about what you're putting out there. And it keeps you from maybe keeping some things to yourself just because of the insecurity of not really being able to present it exactly the way that you want it interpreted so that it doesn't get taken the wrong way. So when we're going through this and understanding AI, there's a lot. Kyle Nitchin put out an absolute wonderful newsletter today about AI agents, which is going to be the next step and the next level coming. And they'll actually be able to work together in order to be able to create opportunities to solve daily construction tasks and daily issues. And so this is something that is more advanced, and you can't just jump right into understanding and knowing how to control these AI agents. And so being able to really start ground floor level is what I'm offering you, and where I want you to be able to build the confidence in practicing, playing, understanding how this tool is going to be able to support you. And so when we're looking at injecting AI into our construction teams, I think for me, one of the most important things is to really express how important it is to not exclude anyone. We always have all these divisions in our different levels of construction, from entry level to superintendent, between project manager, construction manager, executive level. With everyone being able to be on the same page in their collaboration of AI, it allows you to have your own perspective and interpretation of the problem and insert it into this big pot that everybody can contribute to, that then is going to be able to come out with the most collaborative solution. And so this, to me, is an exciting opportunity for us to be able to start really narrowing some of those gaps and bringing everyone together in order to have a better comprehension of how a construction project should run and how we're going to be able to get from commencement to completion in the most effective, efficient, and profitable way. So I really would appreciate it if any of you that are on today would just put something in the box that in the comment box that lets me know what is a problem? What is something that you see on your project site where you would like to be able to implement AI, but you're not quite sure how to move forward or go about it? This is what I want to be doing in the workshops that I'm going to be offering over the summer. Now, finals is over, so my students are way off into the summer thinking nothing more than having a good time and relaxing, but I have some free time where I would like to be able to come in live to your construction companies and bring that collaborative understanding of AI together for your entire team. I want to do this on Thursday afternoons in person, right? Because we're already dealing with AI. I don't want to be on a computer on a Zoom call. I want to feel the energy in the room and really build that curiosity of everyone wanting to understand how possibly could AI make their job any easier without them losing themselves, with their appreciation of the human construction knowledge necessary in order to be able to create opportunities of efficiency in your company. And so I'm going to be offering this just for the summer. And it really is to get that first understanding of how to start implementing AI and bringing the problems and challenges that you're having on your job sites into the workshop so that we can resolve things in real time. And so this is really going to be able to bring a practical application to what it is that AI is going to do for you and be able to benefit you. Some of the things that we might work on are just understanding, how do you word that RFI? Now, if I'm a contractor, I'm trying to word an RFI so I can make more money when the resolution comes out, right? No, of course not. If I'm a contractor, I'm wording the RFI to make sure that I'm creating the very best possible product for my owner at the least cost and the least risk to the entire project. But in that RFI, I also want to know, is it going to be impacting other work that is in the scope of the contract? And so being able to just create this folder or this project of information in regards to this one aspect of the project is going to allow me to be able to hold history of the changes that are being made that may need to be implemented or coordinated with other scopes of work that are taking place upstream. Another thing that I'm going to do when I create this RFI is I'm going to be able to identify any kind of markers necessary for me to relate it to other work that's going out on the job site that may have more cost or time implications. And then taking those cost implications and trying to educate the budget in understanding where my budget's going to end up at the end of the project. And then also using that information to educate my schedule. And how does this impact create a delay or accelerate the work and the scope that I have going on my project? These are all things that AI is going to be able to help us with. And I don't want to get too over the top technical. I'm currently taking a course myself with Journey Alliance, who has more technical aspects of all of this AI journey in the work that they're doing. And they're going to be able to really take your construction company to new levels. But what I want to be able to do is really reach those small, mid-sized companies that don't feel that they have that technical advantage that larger companies have, that may not have the construction education platform in place for their employees, that can be just as competitive by being able to lean on some of my own practical experience, as well as the new experiences that I'm gaining through my knowledge and education and how AI is being used in construction. So with that, I just really appreciate you being here. I wasn't going to take a whole lot of time on it. I just wanted to be able to make sure that I talk to you about AI and how important it is for you to be able to get your feet wet. I'm going to be holding a couple of these webinars, short information sessions over the next couple of days in order to be able to allow people to get on the schedule if training is what you want for your team. If you just want to start off and you're not sure that this is right for you, then make sure that you are able to grab this QR code, which is going to give you a free entry into some prompts that you can use with ChatGPT, and then a little short mini course in our skill builder that is going to be able to get you started in ChatGPT and just kind of playing around in it. It really takes playing and practice. That's how you're going to get good at it. It's you can't jump from kindergarten to 12th grade. I mean, this is what we're going to be starting off with in order for you to get ready to really understand the huge advantages that AI will have for you, which is going to include those AI agents or personal assistants, as I like to call them. If you are interested in a workshop in your construction office with your construction team, and again, I would encourage everyone on your construction team being able to have the finance department understand the importance of on-site budgets being able to correlate and how you can use AI to do that. Being able to understand for a laborer the opportunities for their growth within your company if they're able to stay attuned and caught up with all of these innovations that you're including in the safety, proficiency, efficiency of your company. It's going to be about a 4-hour workshop. If we go later, then we go later. I really want to be able to take your real world problems and show your team in real life, practical application, how we can resolve issues and be able to create more substantial solutions for what's going on. It can be anyone on your team. Again, I want you to bring real problems and scenarios. And if you are interested, then please direct message me on LinkedIn and I will get back to you and we will get you on the schedule. This is, again, something that is only going to be offered for the summer, and it is meant to be in person so that we can have that live energy in the room as we're going through this topic. So I'm excited to hear from you. I hope that this was an opportunity for you to have a little bit of insight of what construction AI is going to have for you. I look forward to hearing from you.